G'day, I'm Steve Robertson from Encounter Bay. I'm here in Goolwa this morning to talk with Rebecca Sharkey. She's the candidate in the upcoming federal election for the Nick Xenophon team. So, g'day, Rebecca.
Hello, Steve. How are you?
Good, thanks. Look, we're here in Goolwa, lovely place, but it's not perfection. There are public transport problems, and I'm sure people are telling you about them.
I'd say certainly health and public transport are the two major issues people talk about. Now, whether you see them as a state government issue or a federal government issue, I'm committed to working for the people down here to get better outcomes.
How can the federal government help out in what you said was oftentimes a state government issue?
Well, perhaps there's grants available to us down here. We certainly need to make it easier and more affordable for people to access services in the city and in the southern suburbs. People are going in for health services, people are going to visit family, and it can become quite isolating if you can't do that because either there's not the buses or they're not affordable.
Could the Commonwealth Government help out in such a sort of a micro area like providing bus service?
Well, look, there's always Commonwealth Government grants available for a whole range of social issues. So I'd like to think that these are the kinds of things that we could fight for. You don't get it if you don't ask.
We're in a very, very beautiful area, clearly tremendous tourism potential. There's a state ministry for tourism, but what could the Commonwealth do to help out, get more tourists to spend the night or a few nights in Goolwa?
Well, the way I see it is the federal member for Mayo will show leadership in linking in with the state government and the federal government right across Mayo, and particularly down in Goolwa. We have enormous potential here to really grow our ecotourism, and I think it's really going to be about what we can do to promote our region right along the south coast, and particularly in Goolwa, encourage more investment and see what we can do.
What sort of investment did you have in mind? Big projects or a lot of small ones?
Well, I think you want to make sure that you don't, distort the nature of Goolwa. People come here because it's a beautiful town. So, assisting more people to have B&Bs, possibly even some other hotels in the area. I think you're right. I think it's about what we can do to make people stay. And certainly, we already have the cockle train that comes down here. That's very, very popular, coming down from Mount Barker. Let's see what else we can do, and particularly building ecotourism, so bike riding and all of the water sports that you can do here down at Goolwa, and it really, so much of it is about promotion.
Just downstream from us are the barrages, and I know there's been a lot of controversy on whether they're adequate or not. What do you think about it, and from a federal role, what do you think you might be able to do to improve the situation?
So myself and the candidate for Barker, James Stacey, who lives down at Langhorne Creek, we're both really dedicated to getting the barrages upgraded. It's really, really old infrastructure, and essentially they're boards held in, and we really need them to be automated. We need them to be fast so that when the tides are changing, we can get those barrages up and down. It's about having a healthy river system, and it's about ensuring that Goolwa and other communities along the river are able to have not just a beautiful place, but a place that welcomes everyone too.
In tough economic times, do you think the Commonwealth Government will be willing to spend money on the projects that you've been covering in terms of, say, tourism and barrages, all that sort of thing?
Well, I think it's about making sure that it's on the agenda for the Commonwealth Government, and I would say us being a safe seat down here, a safe blue ribbon seat, that it hasn't been on the agenda. So I'm really committed to talk about it and be quite vocal about the issues in Goolwa and Middleton and right across our south coast. We're an important region and we deserve to be noticed.
Rebecca Sharkey, thanks very much.
Thank you for having me, Steve. It's beautiful Goolwa. I love Goolwa. Every time I come down here, it's a beautiful day.
Turned out a gorgeous day for us, didn't it? Wow, this is beautiful here. Fabulous.
What's not to love about the South Coast? It's gorgeous. And, I want us to be one of, the top 5 destinations that people say, I'm going to Australia. Where do I need to go to? I need to go through Mayo. I need to start in the Adelaide Hills and I need to head right down to the sea. Why not?
Why not?